Hello, for my final project I compared and contrasted these three websites as well as mobile apps. Under business I did Amazon.com, the news website was National Public Radio, NPR.org, and for social media I covered Facebook. Now for purposes of fitting this video onto YouTube, I'm being very brief on the video itself, but I've also uploaded a PDF to Blackboard, and the PDF has much more detail about some of what's on some of these pages and screens, as well as links to some of the research and facts and figures that are cited in this. So let's get started. We'll cover Amazon.com first. This is a view of the top of Amazon's home page, and as you can see there's a lot on this page. And the page for a typical product item also is loaded with information. Down below, lower on the page, are customer reviews, and here's a look at that. Customer reviews is one of a couple places on Amazon where the average user can go and get engaged in online discussions. Another place is forums, and here's a view of the music forum, and you can see a number of strings that have been started there. Here's a look at Amazon's mobile web page on the left and their app on the right. Again, for details go to the PDF that's been uploaded. On the left is the results of a search query on the mobile website. On the right is the same results of the same search query on the app. You'll notice that the app displays more items on the initial screen of the search query. And if you go to the same product we were looking at earlier on the desktop website, here you see what it looks like on mobile devices. On the left is the mobile web, on the right hand is the mobile app. And again, the mobile app makes more efficient use of the small screen size. Who's the intended audience? Well, me for one. Even the app has a lot of personalized recommendations for me, just like the desktop website. And also there's no sign that Amazon is aiming for any kind of narrow demographics or just a segment of the market. I think that the intended audience is potentially all mobile users. This graph, and you can peruse it on the PDF, shows how the number of shoppers coming to websites, the number of shoppers from mobile devices has been on the increase in the last several years. Shopping and retail apps are still not among the most popular apps. You can see the red circle indicating where they are among the categories, but I think one thing that indicates is that there is potential for growth of this kind of app, and Amazon is poised to tap into that growth. I thought the user interface was fairly effective on all three platforms. The app makes searching and buying as easy as the desktop website. The mobile website's a little more difficult. It requires more scrolling than the app does. But browsing, for example, looking through a product category or checking new music, is easiest on the desktop platform, slightly harder on the app, and most difficult on the mobile website, mainly because of the screen size. One feature I really liked about the app is this. When you're doing a search, you have the options of scanning it or snapping it. That is, you can pick a product in a store, scan the barcode or snap a picture of it with your smartphone, and Amazon will identify that product and compare it to what they have available in terms of the price and availability. So Amazon's business model, I think, is to be where the customers are, which is increasingly on mobile platforms. And if you will check out this article at businessinsider.com, you can find the link on the PDF. You'll find an interesting view of their business model. This article says it's characterized by a long-term worldview, unmatched customer service, and an innovative network of warehouses that operates on the principle of chaotic storage. And more, Amazon is interested in becoming not just a retailer, but they're selling ad space to products and to other retailers. This is a view of one of those ads on Amazon homepage on their desktop site. So keys to success for Amazon, I think they've made an excellent start with their mobile app, especially by skillfully placing pop-out menus on the main pages and individual product pages. They should continue to look for ways to reduce clicks and improve the user's experience in browsing product categories. Mobile technology, especially the small screen size, might limit what can be done in this area. And on to Facebook. Here's a look at the Facebook desktop website, and you can see, again, it's very full but at the same time very well organized. This is the Facebook mobile website on the left before logging in, and on the right after you log in. You can see it's much simpler. And here's the Facebook app. As soon as you click on the app, you are already logged in. For a more complete comparison of the mobile website and app, please look at the PDF that's on Blackboard. As far as the intended audience, I think that Facebook, just like Amazon, is trying to keep up with the mass migration to mobile platforms. The CNET article that we read earlier in the semester reads that there's no doubt that mobile is Facebook's future, with a significant number of its users accessing the site via smartphones or tablets. TechCrunch.com article that I found pointed out that Facebook had 604 million mobile users in the third quarter of last year. And I think that's out of about a total of 1 billion users total, so that's a significant percentage. The business model: Facebook uses ads to support their desktop website, and those have increased quite a bit recently. There are not quite as many ads on their mobile platforms, however. Facebook, in that CNET article, the Chief Operating Officer said the company is, however, committed to placing ads on mobile app news feeds. However, Facebook has just released a new product called Facebook Home, not available for all mobile platforms yet, but they call it a family of apps which basically takes over your phone's home screen. And it'd be interesting if you look at this on the PDF to click that link and look at a couple of the videos available that demonstrate Facebook Home. It's an interesting product that will really change the way users experience Facebook on their phones. For Facebook, keys to success are to continue to follow its users to mobile platform, and the other big thing is to find a way to pay for it by finding an ad format that works on the smaller mobile screen. Besides display ads, Facebook might consider trying ads that are tied to user locations, like coupons, merchant specials, and things like that. And I think the wild card is, how will Facebook Home figure into all of this? Next is National Public Radio at npr.org. This is a view of their desktop website, and like the Facebook and Amazon pages, it's a very the desktop website is very full of information. It's well organized and easy to navigate, but there's an awful lot there, and that's not possible to duplicate that on their mobile screens. Here's what a story looks like on their desktop website. You see the headline, you see a big photo, a link to a mobile version of the story, and if you continue on down you see text, and at the bottom of the story is a comment section. This is the one way you can get engaged in online discussions with NPR. Here is NPR's mobile website on the left and their mobile app on the right. Here's how the story that we viewed earlier, the individual story on the desktop website, appears on their mobile app. You see a headline, you see text, photo, and you can listen to an audio version, or you can add it to your playlist. You can also share it on a couple of different platforms, including Facebook, Twitter, or you can email it. The NPR mobile app, in my opinion, has the edge over the mobile website for ease of use because it requires less scrolling. This is true of the other mobile apps too. Who's the intended audience? Well, I think that unlike the Facebook and Amazon, which could end up with virtually all of their users on their mobile platforms at some point, I think that NPR will continue to be one of those split screen media. In my opinion, NPR intends for its mobile app to fit into a sequential pattern of usage similar to what was cited in the Google report, The Multi-Screen World, that we read early in the semester. In this instance, the other screen is actually a radio in your car or home, and I think that the radio broadcasts, the desktop website, and the mobile app are intended to complement each other and fit users' different needs at different times for different types of information. As far as their business model, NPR does not derive revenue directly from its website or mobile app, but it does use them to carry out its mission, which is to bring quality programming to people and to build its audience. And to the extent that the mobile app succeeds in doing that, I think it will help NPR in its business model. Their revenue is actually derived largely from corporate sponsorships, as you see here, and station programming fees. And as long as the mobile app helps them reach a larger audience and a younger audience with quality programming, then I think that the app is helping them with that business model. For NPR, keys to success are keep that presence in the mobile platform, to keep existing audiences and find new, younger audiences. And if they want to attract younger audiences, they might consider placing more emphasis on breaking news on the mobile app. NPR also should continue to look for ways to combine mobile platforms and social media. Right now you can share stories on Twitter and Facebook. Here are some general conclusions from looking at the three websites. First of all, each of them, the mobile apps, made good use of several of Meta's laws of simplicity, especially Law 1, reduce, by either hiding or just using fewer elements, and the other is Law 2, organize. They rely on careful categorization of their app's functions as well as products and categories to scale everything down to the mobile screen size. Amazon, Facebook, and NPR all have well-designed and easy-to-use mobile apps, and each appears eager to steer users toward their app as opposed to the mobile web. The mobile websites, in fact, promote the apps and help you download the apps. All three mobile websites are adequate but inferior to both the apps and the desktop websites. Amazon mobile app could stand by itself better than either of the other two. Many customers would probably not miss the desktop website if they had the mobile app. Some would still want the desktop site. With its Scan It and Snap It search options, Amazon's app really has the potential to allow customers to search, compare products, and make the purchase all from a mobile platform. A lot of people also would probably be okay with using Facebook strictly on a mobile platform, although some would prefer the larger desktop website, find it easier to use, and prefer that. Facebook seems to anticipate, though, that mobile will be the future, and with the introduction of Facebook Home, it looks like they are banking a lot on that. Facebook still hasn't figured out the best way to incorporate advertisements, however, into its mobile format and generate a really consistent revenue stream there. And finally, NPR's mobile app will probably continue to fit best as part of a multi-screen environment as described in that Google report rather than stand on its own. That's the end of my report. Thank you very much, and again, check out the PDF on Blackboard.